So in this video, I'm very excited to show you our own cold calling platform uh, that we've been using on a day-to-day basis for ourselves to actually do lead qualification, lead enrichment, cold outreach, and even re-engage customers, our previous customers and clients for new offers, new promotions that we are running. And this is the platform that we built ourselves, and we actually improved it based on real feedback, based on the real world usage we were doing and the problems we were having, the little hiccups we were having. And now it's kind of finished into a polished working system that actually we use on a day-to-day basis ourselves, and a bunch of our clients are using it as well and getting really great results out of it. uh, the great thing about it is, it's, as you can see, it is not just another N8n automation. Like, it has a workflow, it has an agentic system that is pretty complex, that is working on the back end. But we have built a full dashboard, as you can see right here, and the clients or ourselves actually interact through the system through here, and you can actually white label the whole thing. So all of these things you can change and white label to a specific company or your own company, and have the system work as it was natively built for your own business or your client's business. And you can do everything from this dashboard, from starting campaigns uh, via uploading via CSV file or by just chatting to the agent. Or you can look at all your previous campaigns or what happened during those campaigns. You can see your previous transcripts, what was said during the phone calls. You can even see the recordings of
Hey there.
the phone calls, and you can see if they went to voicemail or the customer ended, and the cost of each call as well, and the cost of the whole campaigns. And we have built this dashboard to be really a great fit for businesses and based on what people actually want from these kind of automations, instead of just another N8n workflow, right? So I'm really excited to show you, because this adds a lot of value to our own business as well as to our clients' business. And if you follow along, you can learn how to set something like this up for yourself or your own clients and really deliver real world value and solve real world problems with AI agents. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so let me show you a little bit of a demo and walk you through the whole dashboard and how it looks like. So over here, as you can see, this is where you start your campaigns, and you can either start them by uploading a CSV file, a Excel file, or a list of contacts that you might have scraped through your lead gathering system, and usually you have them in an Excel sheet. So I'm gonna just upload that sheet here, and it would start that campaign right away. Other way you can do it is through a chat window. So you also have a way you can interact with this agent. So it's not just a static system, but you can actually talk to it. All right, so I'm gonna show you that in action right now. So we can just say that, hey, help me gather a list of contacts, like 10 dentists in the South Detroit area for our cold calling campaign. So this has access to Google search tool as well. So it can search on the internet, gather those lists and present them to you. And then you can say, if you're good with it, you want to start the campaign, then it will automatically format those contacts and start the campaign. So let's see what it gets back to us with. So right now it's searching Google in the background, and it's gathering the information. All right, so we got like 7 contacts out of it. As you can see, the name and the contacts, and then it's also asking that some entries were missing a named dentist, right? Because our system needs a name, so it's smart enough, it's intelligent enough to know that that it doesn't have enough data. So what should I do? So it needs dentist name, or it can even use reception, if we don't have the name. So it's smart, like it helps you, right? So this is what's incredible about these kind of systems that actually work with people, with businesses in the real world. They actually work. So that's why I really like this system, and I want to show you. So so now it's saying, okay, do you want to proceed with just calling each one of them reception, which is fine, right? You don't need the specific names when you're calling a dentist business. You just want to say that you've reached the reception or something, right? And in the real world, you might not be actually using this to call dentist, right? It's going to be about specific leads. So this is just an example. But then I can just say, okay, Yeah, that's fine. Start the campaign on them. And once I send this message, it's going to start the campaign. So I do not want to be starting a campaign and calling them right now, but just for a sake, I will just do that very quickly, and I will show you how it's like starting it. Alright, so on the left hand side, you can see the Google Sheet that it's using to track its campaign when we are using it via chat. So as soon as I send this message, you're gonna see it kick off the campaign, and it's gonna add all these contexts right here. That will be proof that the campaign is started. Then I'm gonna pause it right away, so it doesn't actually call them, right? So let's see. Just for the sake of this demo, I'm gonna do that. And so we have it should be, it's thinking right now, and there you go. So all of them are added and the calling is started. So I'm gonna pause it right away. Alright, so I did pause it, but as you can see, it already started the campaign, right? So it started calling each one, and I paused it because I don't want actual phone calls to go out to dentists. We don't want to actually bug people. But anyway, so this was one way to start it, which is the most basic way, and you probably would not be using it that much. The best use of this is to use it via Excel sheet. So people have most of the time a list of their leads that they might have scraped based on certain criteria, and they want to do outreach to them, right? So you might have a list like this with name, business name, and phone, and what you can do is to run your campaign, you straight away just upload your list right here. So I'm gonna, there you go, and I have my phones right here, and these are gonna start receiving phone calls as soon as they go through. So let's see. So as you can see, we are getting multiple phone calls. So I'm gonna pick one of these up. Hello.
Hi, this is Morgan Freebot. How are you doing today?
I'm quite alright, Morgan. How can I help you today?
Taylor, love the energy. Straight to business. I respect that. I'm calling from AutoLynx AI. And let's just say I'm not your average robocaller. I'm here to show you live and unscripted how AI can transform the way Shawshank AI communicates with clients, prospects.
That's fine, Morgan. I'm kind of busy right now, and we don't have time or budget, for this kind of technology right now. So unfortunately, I don't think this will work for us.
Taylor, I hear you. Busy is the badge of honor these days. But here's the thing. The right AI doesn't eat up your time or your budget. It actually gives you both back. But hey, I won't keep you from your next big move. If you ever want to see how an AI like me could work for Shawshank AI, no pressure. I can shoot you a quick link to book a demo when it suits you.
Yeah, that sounds good. I actually gotta run somewhere, so yeah, just if you can just send me a link to my other phone number, that will be fine, and I can book it on myself.
Absolutely, Taylor. I appreciate you not letting me slow you down. Efficiency recognizes efficiency. Just let me know the best number to send the link to, and I'll keep it short and sweet.
Sure. So you can send it to me at 916-902-2445.
Perfect, Taylor. I've just sent you a quick link to book a demo. Should be waiting for you at that number. It takes less than a minute, and you can pick any time that works for you.
Hello.
Hi, this is Morgan Freebot. How are you doing today?
I'm alright. How can I help you?
Glad you asked, Homer. I'm calling from AutoLynx AI. Think of me as the Morgan
I'm kind of busy right now. I gotta run.
Totally get it, Homer. Busy people are exactly who I'm built for. Before you dash, would you like me to text you a quick link to book a demo when it suits you?
Sure, that'll work. Can you send it to me at my phone number?
Absolutely, Homer. I'll send the booking link right to this number, the one I'm calling you on now.
Actually, can you send it to me at my other number? This number doesn't work well. Can you send it to me on my personal number?
Of course, Homer. Flexibility is my middle name. Well, right after Freebot. What's the best number to send your booking link to? Make sure it lands right where you want it.
Sure. It's 916-902-2445.
Perfect, Homer. I'll send the booking link to your personal number ending in 2445 right now. You'll get a quick text from me. Just tap the link
All right, thank you. I got the link. Thank you. Take care, Morgan. Bye bye. So that was a demo where, even though I tried to dismiss it, I tried to, kind of shrug it away. I didn't want to deal with it. As this might happen, this will happen most of the time with your outreach or cold calling agent. And it still managed to kind of make its way in there. It, said, okay, if you're busy, I will send you a quick link. And it actually can do that on any number. So I specifically uh, made it send that link to another number. So it was able to take the phone number, collect the phone number, and then send that link to me. As you can see right here, I will put this up on the screen as well. And this is a different number than the one I received phone call on. So it can do that, and it can deal with objections. It can deal with certain real world situations where people might wanna shrug it off, or just say we don't need it, we don't have time or budget for it. So it works really well in real world scenarios. And you can change the behavior of it with the system prompt. So that's like up to you how you want to build it, what kind of personality you want to give it to say. You can change all that. So that's the beautiful part of it. But yeah, I think that worked out pretty well. And now let's see if that campaign right now I think is still running. So once the campaign is complete, you can just go right here on the campaigns tab, and right here, so you will see like we ran a campaign on 8 contacts. Why is it showing 8 right now? Because right now probably one of them isn't completed, because they were total of 9. So let's have a look. So as you can see right now, it's updated, it's gone to 9 contacts, and all of them were called, or attempted to call. And we incurred a cost of 50 cents, and success rate was 11%. Success rate in terms of calls made was 100, so it called all of them, but only 11% it thinks were turned into success. So which was the one I actually talked to, and it was able to send the message to. So it actually is able to determine and analyze your calls as well, and tell them which one was success, which one was failure. So that's the beautiful part of it, right? And it also gives you a reason so why this call ended. So this call ended because I gave it similar phone numbers for like a bunch of calls, and it was trying to reach a similar phone number at a similar time. And of course the call was not, it wasn't able to call. You can't have 6 calls at one phone number at a single time, right? So that's why, but some of them went to voicemail, as you can see. Some of them I ended myself. This one was success, and you can see the recordings of each one of them. So the one we just did, so I'm going to play it right now for you, the recording of what
What's the best number to send your
uh,
booking link?
right now
Just tap
happened.
the link whenever.
This is the recording, and if you just want to see the transcript, so this is all of the transcript, the conversation that happened between me and the agent in this call. And these are some of the voicemails, so you can even listen to what it left as voicemail in each one, if you care
Hi,
to do so.
5.
Show you how AI can
So right now it's
revolutionize your
configured
business
to even detect
communications.
voicemails,
And well,
and leave those voicemails as well. So you can configure that voicemail message as well. And yeah, so that's how like this dashboard like helps us out so much. You don't need to interact it via Telegram as we previously were. You have your own little software here that you can see the whole progress of each campaign, what happened in each call, and you can do analysis on it. You can see how much are converting, and right now we even got one person to actually send us a link to book a meeting. So that was deemed as success right now. But yeah, so that's kind of the our dashboard in action. And over here you can see the complete statistics of all the campaigns together. So we have run 67 campaigns so far, 170 phone calls, 81% success rate, a 34% AI success rate. So which is the one I just showed you. AI analyzes each transcript and deems it as success or failure based on your own criteria. So my criteria might be that if it was able to send the link, then it's success. If not, then it's failure. So based on that, it showed me that 34% of times it was able to send the link to the customer. And total cost of all the campaigns here, $5.22 so far. And average cost, total today's phone calls and active campaigns. And this is a little bit of graph of the performance of how the campaigns are doing. And then I also want to show you how you can configure this once you set this up for yourself. Just before I show you all that, just want to make sure you know that in Vapi, right now with the pay as you go plan, you can make 10 concurrent calls, like parallel calls at a single time. You can hit 10 phone calls at the same time. If you want to increase that limit, you might want to upgrade your plan for agency or startup based on what how many calls you want to make, at the same time. Now our workflow can also be modified to manage this. If you just want to use your pay as you go plan and you want to be making, you want to be running bigger campaigns, you can easily, very easily, just edit the N8n agent to actually use like a looping system. So right now we are hitting this workflow here to make however many contacts we have in the Google Sheet, it makes as many calls together, right, at the same time. So if the sheet has 10 contacts, it will make 10 calls. If it has 50 contacts, it will try to make 50 contacts. Now, if you don't have the Vapi, the advanced plans, uh, then you can also include a for loop here or inside of this workflow, which will separate all these list of contacts into 10 and then run a loop with those 10 contacts. Once you check via the API that all the 10 calls have finished, you run it back again to the beginning of the loop and you start with the rest of the 10 contacts and you do it like that. So it's not complicated, but a lot of people want concurrent systems that can call contacts parallelly. That's why we have built the system. So most of the businesses we have been working with do have the budget to upgrade their Vapi to either 500, even $1,000 plan, because that costs them even after those costs end up costing them like 10 times less than what it would cost to hire an employee. So it's still a win-win situation. But if you want to still go with the pay as you go, you can just edit the workflow with a looping system to do that. Just wanted to add that in there. Alright, so now I will quickly walk you through and show you the whole backend, the workflow that runs in N8n. It's not a workflow, it's like a mixture of a agentic system as well as a kind of a workflow system on top, as I will show you right now. And it's pretty complex. It's not just this. There are like 5 separate workflows that are part of this. So I'm gonna show you them each one, how it works. So the starting of this system is either via chat or via a file upload. So you can upload, as I told you, a CSV file with your contact list, or you can trigger this system from chat itself. And then it kind of goes through this process where it validates and looks at those inputs that you gave it, and it chooses which way to go. So if it's a chat trigger, so if you're interacting it via chat, it will go down to an agent, because this agent is responsible for our interactions, and all these tools are orchestrated by this agent. So this is kind of a version of the previous cold calling agent that I shown in one of my previous videos. It's been upgraded a little bit, but it's still kind of a version of that. And if you choose to trigger our system via a file upload, then it goes down this way and it goes down above here, and this actually processes your CSV file and calls all those contacts in parallel, as I just told you. So this does nothing. This node right here, it creates a campaign ID that goes to our Supabase. So if you are not familiar what Superbase is, so we are moving away from Google Sheets in this system for a good reason, because Google Sheets, first of all, in these kind of system tend to give problems with rate limits a lot, because you're doing a large number of contacts. You might be processing a lot of requests, and you tend to hit problems with rate limits with Google's API. So Superbase, I think, is a great database for it. And if you're not familiar with it, do not worry. I will show you the GitHub repository where there are exact instructions on how to set the database up for this system. You just have to copy and paste those commands, run it in Superbase, and you will be good. But so Superbase is our storage now. All of our contacts and all the information is stored in Superbase. So this is how the Superbase dashboard kind of looks like. These are all your projects, and right now I have totally the free version, and you can set this up totally for free as well on the free version, and it will work. So right now this is my project, and on the left hand side right here, on this SQL editor, is where you have to run the commands to create this database. All the commands will be given to you in the GitHub repository for this project, where you will have access to the whole dashboard. So don't worry, all the commands are there. You just have to copy and paste and run them one by one. So copy and paste them and just click on this run button, and it will create your database. You can see all your tables right here. In the table editor, you can see all the data that's been stored, and in the database you can see all your tables. So I have this campaigns table, then I have this contacts table. In the campaigns table, I'm storing the campaign ID, and then in the contacts table, all the information about that particular contact, the recording, the call recording for that contact, the cost, the success evaluation, the transcript, and each and everything will be stored right here. And this information is what gets accessed by our front end. So all this data you're seeing right here is being pulled from Supabase database that I just showed you. So all of this is being stored right there and is being communicated from there to here. So you're gonna see how to set that up in the instructions, and how to make the whole system work. So this database, how you get access to that, I'm gonna show you as well right now. Before doing that, what you're gonna do is all these N8n workflows you're gonna download and set this up on your own N8n canvas, and set all the credentials up and everything. As I said, set the Superbase database up as well on their website. Follow the commands I will tell you about, and set all these up, download all these, set the credentials up. I think you only need the Vapi API key, and some parts might have the Google Sheets integration as well. If you still want to use that, then set that up as well. Yeah, most important ones will be, the OpenAI account right here for the agent, and then inside of these tools over here, you're gonna set up your Vapi API keys inside of it. I'm not gonna open it because my key will be exposed. And over here again, you will set up your Superbase authentication right here. So for Superbase, once you have your database configured, you can just add save your credentials in N8n right here. Like you can create new credentials, and then you only need your URL for your database as well as your service role secret. I'm gonna show you where to get that as well. Do not worry, all will be shown to you, and you can set this up very easily. So once you have set these API keys up inside of these nodes, as well as the API key inside of this node, and the other, all our workflows we have. So this one again, the Vapi API keys will go inside here, and the OpenAI credentials will go in here. And same thing will these ones. I don't think these have a lot of credentials. Only the Google Sheets will be connected here, and the Superbase will be connected here. And same thing for batch contract processors. The Superbase credentials, you just have to select the right one here once you save them, and same for Google Sheet. So once you're done with all of that, then you want to make your main workflow active, and you want to go in there. As you can see, your webhook URLs are the URLs which we will be interacting with our front end or our dashboard. So now I'm going to show you how to set that up. So to get this dashboard working for yourself or set it up for another clients, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So this will be available to you at a link in the school community, or it's available at my GitHub as well. You can pull it from there. If you're non-technical and not really familiar with these things, do not worry. It is not hard to do at all. It just takes a little bit of getting used to, and I will be there inside of the school community to help you out if you choose to set it up. Feel free to reach out there if you're having any problems or any issues. I will be happy to troubleshoot it for you. But the way to do it is all of this code is saved in my GitHub. So right here you will go to the link, and then you can see this repository, and all you have to do is copy this URL and clone this repository into your own system. If you have your own GitHub, clone it over there, fork it over there. Otherwise, just bring it to your IDE. If you have Cursor or any Visual Code Studio or any IDE, all you gotta do is go to your location wherever you wanna store this all this code. So you can either do it through Cursor like I'm doing, or you can even do it through a command prompt. So if you open your command prompt, and right now, as you can see, I am in this location. So you can go to whichever location you choose to. For example, I might want to keep them in files. So I will navigate to CD, this location, and now we are inside files. Now we only have to run one command, which is git clone, and then the URL we just cloned. So let me see. So this will be the URL we just cloned from the GitHub, and then press enter. So once you press enter, this repository will be created inside that folder, the location you just chose. So I'm going to press enter right now. So as you can see, it's cloning right now, and it's complete. So then you can go ahead and see this repository in that folder here, and then you can open it up in any IDE. Either it's Cursor, it's Visual Studio Code. If you're not familiar with them, just a couple of videos on YouTube will make you familiar enough to do what we are supposed to do here. All you have to do is open that folder up in your Visual Studio Code or Cursor, open folder, select that folder that we just made, open, and then you will see a .env.example file like this. Now what you have to do is rename it. So rename this to only remove the example, and I already have one file like this, so I'm not going to do that. But once you do that, you just will leave a .env file, and you will include all your information in there. So the Superbase URL and the Superbase anonymous key you will include in here. Where to get these things, I'm going to show you right now. Go to your Superbase database right here, and over here in the project settings, and you can go to your data API right here, and over here you can see your project URL. So this will be the URL you will enter in your .env file. So let me just put them side by side. So this URL is what you will enter in your URL right here, and then to view your API keys, you can just go to your API keys, and this will be your API keys. So this API key is what you will add here, the anonymous key, and this service role URL, service role secret, you will also need to set the Supabase up in your N8n. So these workflows, all these nodes you have for Supabase, when you are creating the credentials for these, you might have to do create new credential. You will enter your host, which is your URL. Let me just show you. So your URL, which is the project URL, this one, copy, will go over here. So in our Superbase node, so over here, and over here you will enter the service role secret. So as we just saw, go to API keys, this service role secret I'm not going to reveal right now. You're going to reveal it, copy it, and enter it into your service role secret, and paste, save it, and then I'm not going to do that. You're going to use those credentials in each Superbase node for this project. So that's pretty easy on how to do that, and I was showing you how to do that in this code that you just downloaded. So you're just going to add the key here, not the service URL, but this key. So this anonymous key you're going to add, copy and paste here. And over here you're going to add your webhook URLs. Now those webhook URLs you're going to get from these nodes right here. So once you open them up, you're going to see this, and once you go to production URL, you're going to see a URL, and you're going to copy that and paste them there for the chat. And then for the CSV file, you have this file upload URL. So you're going to go same way, you're going to go in there, copy that production URL, paste it in there. And that's it for the credentials part. Now, to white label this app, you can add your own name, your own company name, your own email that will show up on our UI. So, as you can see right now, I have entered this company name, but you can change it to anything. And even this is changed through that environment file and all this info. So if you want to enter your own support email here, say you are supplying this automation to another clients and you want your own support email, you can change all that information in there. So over here you're gonna add your own email, whatever, and that's it. And then to test it on your computer, all you have to do is install a bunch of packages that you might see in the requirement file. So if you go to my GitHub on how to run it, so there you go. So you can see in the README, if you follow all these steps, you will be able to set this up very easily. So you have to first call this, like as I said, clone this up. Then you have to go inside of that folder. So cd this command, as we are already inside of it. And then you have to install the dependencies. So you can do this command right here. I'm just gonna pnpm install, and then it will install pnpm, which is just a node package manager which is used to run all these code. So once that's installed, then you're going to set up your database. As I told you, it's pretty simple if you just follow these commands. So after you're done installing the dependencies, you go to your Superbase database. Like I told you, you go to this SQL editor, and over here what you're going to do is you're going to see it like this, totally empty. You're going to paste all of these commands one by one, paste it, run it, and then you will see a success message below, and then paste it, paste the next one, run it, just like that. You're going to keep running them one by one, this one, then this one. So there are 4 commands. You're going to do it for all of them, run them, and that will create all your tables inside your database. Once that's done, of course, just like I told you, you're going to set all these credentials up, your Supabase URL, your anonymous key, your webhook URLs, just like I told you, inside the .env file that we have created, or we just renamed. So it will look like something like this. Right now I'm not going to open it. It has my sensitive information in there, but it's gonna, you're just gonna rename this, remove the .example out of it, and that's it. And then it should be ready to run. Now to run it and test the system locally, all you're gonna do is pnpm run dev. So this command is what you're gonna run, and then it's gonna show you these 2 URLs where this system is running, and you can just open them up, and there you have it, a test system running right here. Now this will be pulling all this data from your own database if you have connected it correctly. Right now it's my own data. Over here you're going to be entering your own webhook URLs, as just I showed you, for the chat as well as the CSV. So just copy and paste those production URLs and paste them here, and then save them, and the system will be ready to work. Then you can just, if you have configured everything correctly, you can drop your CSV file, or you can chat with it through here, and it will work correctly if you have set up everything correctly. So this is what you want to do before you kind of haven't deployed it onto the internet, right? This is what testing you want to do, that everything is working correctly and everything. Once that's done, you can deploy this whole thing and have it on the internet for yourself or for some other business, and have it working. So I am doing a Vercel for that, and all you have to do is just go to Vercel, create an account, import your connect your GitHub to it, and then just import this repository from your GitHub and deploy it, and it will deploy it within 1 click. So I have it already deployed. I'm going to show that to you right here, and yeah, so I'm just gonna open this up. There you go. So I have this currently running on the internet with just 1 click for my own needs, and you can set this up for any clients like this within like a couple of hours of setting this whole thing up. So this is like a foolproof way of making money, selling a foolproof system to a client, a working dashboard, their own personal dashboard configured to them, and the n8n backend system as well. Just I gave you, just as I showed you. So this right here is what you should be selling, not workflows from n8n, but whole systems built like this ones. And in the coming days and weeks, we're going to be building complete software as a service or SaaS products just like this one for all the other systems we have been building and the new ones that are up and upcoming, which are very exciting. We're going to be building some really fun complete softwares for clients, and you're going to see how to actually provide value, how to sell systems that actually work, that actually clients want. So also wanted to show you a very quick way of testing it. If you do not wanna, do the whole process of, installing the packages and everything for this code that we just cloned from GitHub. If you wanna just quickly test it, I also have this HTML file that I made, and it's made for like quick testing here. So you can either download this HTML or just from your clone repository, you can just run it in your browser like that, and it will open up this page. And you can also test your n8n system through here. So you just have to paste your production webhook URL right here, and after that you just write your contacts just like you would for your cold calling campaign. So it's the name, so first the name of the person you're calling, then their business, so maybe Zach AI, and then their phone number, right? So this is just meant for like testing um, if the whole thing is working, right? And you just write a phone number, whatever your phone number you want it to call, and then just send a chat message. Right now I don't have my webhook URL right here, so it's not gonna work, but yeah, so you can use this simple HTML page to test it as well if you want to. And finally I want to show you finish up the setup of the whole system and what you need to do, what you might need to do in your Vapi to set the whole thing up. You might already know this, but just want to make everything clear. So in these tools, the two tools from your n8n workflow, you will get like 6 or 7 different JSON workflows. These two of these tools, the CSV parallel voice call tool as well as the normal voice call tool, is where you will have to enter your Vapi credentials. So most of them would be nothing but your API keys. So you go to your Vapi dashboard. Right here you can see you go to Vapi API keys and you get your key, or you create a new key and you copy that and you just enter it inside here. You will see a location for the key. I'm not going to open it right now, it has my API key in there as well, but that key is what you have to add inside of this node. Alright guys, so this is how it would look like inside of these HTTP nodes. Right here after this bearer tag with a space, you have to add your API key that you will copy from here. This is just a fake one I just wrote, and the other settings you have to do, which will be according to how you want your assistant, will be done right here as well. So pay special attention to this because this is important. So right here in this JSON request is where most of the settings will be configured. So this will be the model that we would like to use. So I'm using GPT 4.1. I'm getting great value from this. If you choose something else like Grok or some other model, whichever one you want, you have to enter the name here of that model. Then the second thing is this tool ID. So what is this? This is the tool our agent uses either to send us a text message as you saw during the demo, or either it can even use these tools to check your availability in calendar or create an event in your calendar if you choose you want to give that power to your agent. So how do you get this tool ID? So this will be your own tool ID. You have to replace it with your own tool from your own Vapi dashboard. So over here in the Vapi dashboard, you will go to tools, and I have all these tools, right? So you want to use this send text tool. So you're just going to do create tool. There will be a send text tool right here, and then you will see some fields like this. You're going to keep it all same, and you're going to describe the tool right here. So you just can write, okay, use this tool to send a text message to a phone number. That's all you have to write here. Then over here is what's important. You have to select your phone number that will be used to send those text messages. So right now you can hook up your Twilio phone number. So you can buy phone numbers from this website or platform called Twilio. You can go in there, create an account. You will get a trial phone number in the beginning, which you can use as I'm using right now, or you can purchase one by paying, I think, $2-3 or something like that for a number, or maybe it's like $5-10. I can't remember, but there's a lot of videos for that on YouTube, so check that out. And you just hook up your phone number uh, in this phone number tab here. So you can do create phone number, import Twilio. You will enter your information, the phone number, your SID, your account SID, and your auth token. This all you will get from your Twilio dashboard. If you're not sure, reach out to me in the school community. I will guide you, or you can find videos on YouTube on how to do that as well. And then you will just click on import Twilio, and then on your tools, then you should see that phone number being here, and you can select it. After that, you will just save that tool, and this is the tool ID that you will be using. So replace this tool ID right here with your correct tool ID. So this send text tool. So copy this and replace right here with your own tool that you just created. Then over here, we have all the instructions of our agent. So these are what our agent has been instructed to do. So my agent, what its name is, Morgan Freebot, what it's an elite calling specialist, and what it has to do during the call, how it should handle inspection, objections, and users queries, or somebody trying to shrug it off. So all that you will enter here. So you can use this prompt that is in there. You can build upon it, you can improve it, of course. Just keep these variables the same. So it is getting the phone number, it is getting the name, and it is getting the business name from our previous workflows. That's all. And after that, this is the voice. So right now I'm choosing this voice that I made from 11 Labs. You can configure it to any voice ID. You just have to go to your 11 Labs, copy that voice ID, and just paste it there. Or you can select any voice ID from your Vapi dashboard as well, if you choose to. So as you can see right here, you can choose any provider. It doesn't have to be 11 Labs. So yeah, feel free to play around with this. There's a bunch of options there. And then this will be your first message. This will be how the first message should be. So of course, our assistant will wait for the user to speak before starting. And then here you can leave all these the same. These are like settings I have tested and then kind of chosen these metrics so it sounds natural on the phone. And over here you can configure your voicemail message as well. If it detects voicemail, what it should leave as a message. So I have written this one, which works really well for me. But yeah, these are the settings you have to configure. So once you have done all that, and if you have done all of that correctly, the system should be up and running. Either you have it deployed on the internet, like right here I have it deployed on a website, or you can have it running locally, just like I showed you via cursor. So you can have it running on this URL, right, on your own system. And it should be able to run after that, after you have all the webhooks saved in the settings. So feel free to test it after that. Give it a list of contacts either right here, or either upload a file and see if it works. If it's not, it might require a few steps of troubleshooting. Feel free to reach out to me in the school community if you're having trouble get it up and running. If you're facing any errors, I will work with you to figure those out and get it up and running. And just want to make sure all the resources will be available inside the school community, and with the detailed setup instructions as well. And use this video as well while you're setting it up to make sure everything is done correctly. And if you face any problems, feel free to reach out. So that was it for this video. I hope you got some value out of it, and I hope you will be able to use this system and set it up for your clients or for yourself and get the massive amount of value that this system can provide. If you got any value out of this video, if you learned something new, or if you liked anything in here, feel free to give it a like, follow me, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. All the automations, all the code, all the templates shown in these videos are available inside the school community. The link is down in the description. So feel free to check it out, join it if you want access to all those. Otherwise, thank you for watching. See you in the next one.